Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to this edition of The Ultimate Collector. Guys, thanks for hanging on over these last couple weeks. I've been doing a couple videos, trying to get a few videos ahead. I also have a couple interviews that I'm going to be doing as well too. Last night I went out and saw Star Wars The Phantom Menace in 3D. It was totally awesome. I went to the midnight screening. It was way awesome. January 10th is when that was, in case this video is posted up later. So it was really cool. I hope you guys have a chance to go out and see it. The last video that I did on my 1-year anniversary with Rick Wise, I went back to his game room, showed you guys a bunch of really awesome stuff that I didn't get to cover the first time in Rick's room, that I decided I wanted to actually be able to cover the second time around. So I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I'm going to be doing a flea market video here soon. And then I'm also going to be doing another video with a guy that has a huge original Star Wars collection. Some of them are complete in the box. It's absolutely huge. He also has a huge Sega collection, and he also has his own personal arcade too. So look forward to those videos. I should be doing a flea market video possibly with Dynasty Warrior 6 here in the future. So go ahead and hold on to that. So we're going to go ahead and jump in to today's episode of Finds in the Wild. Alright YouTube, welcome back to this episode of Finds in the Wild. I'm extremely excited about this one. This one I've been waiting for quite a while. This one's a little bit more Atari based, so I hope that you guys enjoy it anyways, because I really do. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Now, most collectors dream of being able to find at least one original Atari 2600 Heavy Sixer. Well, I happen to have one Atari 2600 Heavy Sixer. Story behind this guy: I actually found this in my wife's parents' garage. They were having a yard sale. I went rummaging through it. I found this, and like one of those wood grain plastic cases, it was filled full of games, had 2 controllers. They sold it to me for $20 because instead of, you know, throwing it away, because they knew I was a game collector, so they're like, here's an old Atari, it's not worth anything, have at it. So a couple months went by, had it in my collection. Almost sold it. Then I decided, you know, this thing's a lot heavier than a standard Atari. So I jumped online, checked out the serial number on the back, and it just so happened to be an Atari Heavy Sixer. I did a how to affix an Atari 2600 video, and I used this model because when I picked it up, it didn't work. It didn't play games at all. So I went through and completely cleaned it up and fixed it so it would work, because when I had it and it didn't work, it was worth nothing. So now that it's fixed, it's actually worth a lot more since it plays. So this is really cool. I have Pitfall in here. This Pitfall cartridge is actually signed by the creator David Crane. So this is a pretty historical piece right here. Now, like I was saying, most people are really excited to be able to find one Heavy Sixer. Well, I happen to have another Heavy Sixer. This one here is the Sears Telgames Heavy Sixer. I picked this guy up at a yard sale. I picked it up with a box full of stuff. It had the Heavy Sixer in it. It had probably 4 or 5 Atari Lynx games, which I'll show you here soon. It had a 5200 controller, had an Atari 2600 Slick Stick in it, and it came with a couple Atari games too. I picked the whole box up for $20. Yeah, it blew me away. I tested this thing out and it works flawless. I went and authenticated the serial number on the back here. And it is a manufactured for Sears and Roebuck's company, manufactured by Atari Inc., Sunnyvale, California, and the serial number does match that of a Atari Heavy Sixer. So I have an Atari 2600 Heavy Sixer and a Sears Telgames Atari 2600 Heavy Sixer. So now I have both Heavy Sixers. I've been waiting for these for quite a while. This is just Pitfall 2. In fact, if anybody's ever played this game, fantastic game. I think it's the only Atari game that's ever had like a full soundtrack on it. It's really, really cool. So we're going to go ahead and move on to some of the other really cool items that I found. Poof, we're back. And I love how stuff just magically appears. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you some of the items that I picked up. Now, these all have price stickers on them already, because like I said, I got them in a yard sale, and I think somebody bought them at one time possibly for their kid or something. They didn't tell me. They just had them in a box full of stuff, and it said 20 bucks on it, so I took it. Warbirds for the Atari Lynx. This showed that it was once $15. I don't know who would have tried to sell this game for 15 bucks, but I don't have an Atari Lynx, but I'm pretty excited to start collecting Atari. So an Atari Lynx, Warbirds. And then I have Atari Lynx California Games. This one was originally $10 as well. Blue Lightning, a $10 game. Like I said, I haven't played any of these games, so if any of you guys have, go ahead and leave me a comment down at the bottom. Let me know how these games play. I'm sure I'll be getting the links here soon. I'm just not sure when. Obviously, California Games is going to play like the Commodore 64 version, or the Nintendo version, or the Atari version. So those would be pretty cool. And those are all of those. Let's see here: Turbo Sub, California Games, Warbirds, and Blue Lightning. Complete in the box, Atari Lynx. This box is a little beat up, but it's still, still complete in the box. This is Chip's Challenge for the Atari Lynx right here. Okay, so, oh yeah, I also forgot about this. I also got in the setup too, the Atari Jaguar. This is a multi-tap for the Jaguar. I thought it was pretty cool. I don't even have a Jaguar or any Jaguar games, but it looks like I might have to start acquiring them, because now I have a multi-tap for one. So this is yay for me, Christmas time. All right, another. Ouch! Looks like this thing has seen better days. But yeah, 5200 controller. I haven't tested it yet, just because most of the time these don't work, and if you press up on it, it doesn't come back like I think some of them should. So it's been played quite a bit. I'll just end up probably cleaning it up. Then Slick Stick, I have probably 4 sets of these now, but now I have another one. Okay. So moving on to some of the Atari 2600 games that came with the lot that I picked up at the yard sale. I got Space Attack, Super Challenge Football, and then another copy of Space Attack. So I will be space attacking until my brains fall out. This should be quite fun. This is a Brazilian Atari 2600 card. It's called a Dactar. This one has 4 switches, A, B, C, and D. There's just 2 switches on it, but they switch back and forth. This is a PAL card. It has River 1 on it, Atlantis, Donkey Kong, and Pac-Man. So I don't have any PAL machines. I'm not 100% sure if it works. But it's I just thought it was pretty cool to have, because I've never seen one like this. So starting off with Goodwill scores, I have to show you this. In the light of the new Star Wars movie coming out, Phantom Menace in 3D, which once again was way awesome. I went and saw it at the midnight screening on Thursday, February 9th. I went to the Goodwill earlier in the week and picked up this Star Wars Trilogy Special Edition, still wrapped in the factory seal, because it still has a 20th Century Fox little blue wrapping here. Picked this guy up. It was normally $30 when it was brand new. This includes new footage, enhanced sound, and effects for your VHS player. Picked it up for $7. Like I said, it's still factory wrapped, so I thought this was really cool for my Star Wars collection that I have with all my games and some of my Star Wars stuff. Alright, so Goodwill scores. They must have thought that these were comic books. So here's Combat, Video Pinball, Missile Command, Canyon Bomber, then a Atari corporate limited edition 90-day warranty for computer products, cassettes, cartridges, and discs. These all came together, and this is actually from a Atari Service Center, P.O. Box 61657, Sunnyvale, California. So to find these at the Goodwill, I just about freaked out. I thought these were really cool. I went and hit up the Goodwill today. It's January 10th. So I went and hit up the Goodwill today, and I found this Jack Pacific Retro Arcade Pac-Man, completed in its original packaging. Never been opened. Got this guy for $7 because on the back here it says missed value. In January 2nd is when it was purchased. That's what it says right here. the original owners bought this for 20 bucks. I got it for $7, which I think is really cool because I love plug and plays. So this is my second complete in the box plug and play. Anytime I can find brand new complete in the box plug and plays, I'm buying them, dudes. I'm buying them. So here they are. Here are my complete in the box plug and plays. Only got 2, but there's more to come. So I did stop in at a local GameStop. I normally do not go to LameStop because I don't like those guys over there because they try to sell you a whole bunch of crap that really has nothing to do with video gaming. Like they tried to sell me, I don't know, something today, and the guy was talking so fast, I couldn't even understand. He was like, if you buy this game, you can get free. I didn't understand the guy. So, but I told him, I was like, look, dude, you know, I kind of stopped playing games after PS2, so sorry about your luck. I'm not buying anything. But I did buy this, and I paid 10 bucks for it, and the reason why I bought it, because it's a Mega Man Anniversary Collection. This has 10 Mega Man games on it, and I know this has Mega Man 1 through 8, so it has all the Nintendo ones. The only ones that it doesn't have is the X series, which I'm still really excited about. It's in really nice condition. Anniversary Collection. I love the Mega Man series, and to have them all on one disc just to be able to play them is awesome to me. Owner's manual, if I can get it out. And then also the GameCube precaution booklet as well too. But complete in its original box, $10, a tribute to Mega Man. This was also featured on G4 TV back when G4 TV was awesome, when it actually had video game stuff on it. So if you have a chance, pick it up. Mega Man Anniversary Collection for the GameCube. So guys, I've got a huge surprise for you. When I was over at Rick's house, now I still consider this part of Finds in the Wild even though I know Rick. When I was over at Rick's house, I was trolling through some of the stuff that he was getting ready to sell, and I found something, and I told him to put it on hold, and I went back and I bought it a week later. This was actually not released to the public at all. This was actually only given to retail stores, and then these were supposed to be given back. It actually was put on a kiosk, a store kiosk, back in the 80s. And I have a picture of Walmart with one, but Rick has 2 of them. It's actually an Atari kiosk, which I thought was awesome. This is actually, if you can see this, guys, this is an Atari kiosk joystick board. It works. I will have to show you guys some footage of me playing it at some point. I plan on building an Atari kiosk so I can put this on. You put your Atari right here, and if you guys watch my last videos, you'll see these on Rick's. But I happened to buy this thing. Like I said, these were not released to the public at all. These were solely for kiosk display units only. Then they're supposed to be given back to Atari unless the stores kept them or something. But I now have an official Atari kiosk board, which, dudes, this is awesome. Super rare find. This is uber rare, and I don't even really like the word uber, but this is way rare. This is a really rare find. 2 of my most, actually, so now I have 3 extremely rare pieces of Atari. I have my 2 2600 Heavy 6ers, and now my kiosk here. So guys, I hope that you guys go out and find a whole bunch of cool stuff, and you guys start posting up videos, and you know, let me know what you guys find. So YouTube, until we meet again, this has been another edition of The Ultimate Collector. So guys, make sure when you view often. See you later.